Anyway, it
Let's
didn't
agree
ask
to
for my
disagree.
it didn't ask for my consent. It also said that I'm the host, but did it transfer back to you?
It transferred back to me.
Okay.
Rob's over here like riveting.
Riveting.
Yes.
Yes.
As I stroke my
he's
beard.
trying to take back his Podfather throne from Barstool.
I wish I
Sports.
could.
Fuck
Nice.
Barstool. Hold on.
I wish I
Where's-
could
hold
find
on.
my. I wish I knew where my Jurassic
Where's-
Park shirt was because I'd put it on too.
I have my Call Me Malcolm shirt on,
I see.
which is a dinosaur with a trombone, which I think is way cooler. That's just me.
Mine's regular.
I don't own one.
There's-
I don't.
there's-
I got
I
dinosaur
got
juice.
I got my Legion shirt that Rob didn't want me to wear.
rename.
Do you want to see it, Rob? Hold it.
No, we gotta rename. That's right. That way we
Rob,
have some fun
Rob.
names.
Rob. He's totally.
There we go.
Are you gonna put this in the video?
Nope.
This is so getting.
Why
No, I'm
not?
I just renamed myself,
The OG Podfather.
even though they've been doing that podcast longer than I've been podcasting, but that's besides the point.
When did they start that?
Like 2019.
I never heard of him until I was like scrolling through TikTok today and saw it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember like when the first time we would have said Podfather, because like when you
It was 2020.
2020, you remember that?
Yeah.
I
Like
got
on
my
Fire
name.
Bear.
My name's
Yeah.
changed.
Okay.
It's relevant to Jurassic Park very well.
Innocent
It's-
bystander.
It's like being a red shirt in Star Trek.
Hold on.
Hello and welcome back to the Centerway Society, where we discuss theories among movies, TV, books, comic books, whatever. This week, we're bringing to you Jurassic Theories as part of our blockbuster movie month. I still think we should have gone with the one in Seattle. That was my favorite blockbuster video store. Dad joke. But let me introduce the guys because we've all come from a Barbasol can. First up, he's the OG Podfather. It is Rob.
Hi, I'm here.
Look
Fuck
at suave
Barstool
as
Sports.
fuck.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. Like when last week when we did the video, like all you could really see was like neck up. And I felt like you guys, like Jordan has his amps, James has his collectibles, Dustin has his collection of crap that's behind him, but it's
Yeah,
a cool collection
my
of
anime
crap.
figures. Hold on, and a stormtrooper
Exactly.
helmet.
I'm just saying, I really didn't have anything. All you could see was like neck up and like maybe a little bit of my walls behind me. So what I decided to do was connect my my flash drive to the TV so I could put up our logo, which is the Centerway Society. Check that out. Added some of my Funko Pops right there since we're doing Jurassic Park. I got some of my Funko Pops right there. And, you know, I just figured I'd sit in my comfy chair and just, since we're doing video now. And wearing my, this is not a Jurassic Park shirt. Call Me Malcolm, ska band from the UK. Go check them out on Spotify. They are amazing.
Wow.
Sorry, I kind of hijacked the
long
there.
intro there, Robert.
That's my bad. I apologize.
He's too comfortable in that
I
chair.
know.
I
He's
really
way too
am.
fucking comfortable.
This was a terrible idea.
So next up, hopefully he makes it through this episode. He's our innocent bystander, Jordan.
Dude, if there's anything that Terminator 2 and Jurassic Park have in common, there's so many fucking innocent bystanders in those movies.
It starts out with never mind. I'm done. I'm done
Lateral
talking.
damage.
Yep.
And finally, he's not a clone, so he will not be seen on Batu. It's Dustin.
Yeah. See, stormtrooper helmet, not clone trooper helmet. Yeah. And all my crap back here as we discussed. Yeah.
I had to throw in a little bit of a Star Wars thing there with the Batu.
Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate it, James. It does mean a lot to me.
So let's go ahead and jump into it, guys, because this one's gonna get a little bit off the rails.
Oh,
This
Lord.
one, so when we first started discussing blockbuster movies for this month, I immediately remembered our bracket battle from the bracket battle stuff.
Yep.
And I represented Jurassic Park, so I figured I'd go ahead and take Jurassic Park. However, I didn't realize how many insane theories there are in Jurassic Park.
Oh no.
That is literal keys upon keys. So I grabbed a couple keys, but I tried to grab some of the more plausible ones.
Are there so many keys? It feels like you're it's either like you're an admin at a school or like a gym.
Yeah, I was like, I should be like the leader of this website. Is what it felt like for me. I should be. This
He's
should
the
be me
Hagrid
and my
of this
keys.
episode.
Yeah. So
The
this
keeper
one,
of the keys for this podcast.
so this one I thought was pretty interesting because I had to go back and look. And the first theory is the T-Rex could have brushed off the electric fence. So
Could have
apparently-
brushed it off.
Yeah, brushed it off. That T-Rex would not have, it wouldn't have been like maybe like a little tiny bee sting, if that.
Well, it definitely didn't kill that kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. You go
Yeah,
ahead.
so it
James.
did. It apparently the fence was only about 10,000 volts.
Yeah.
Still a lot of fucking volts.
Yeah, but a T-Rex weighs up to about 7 to 8 tons. So I mean, and like Justin said,
14 to 16,000 pounds.
yeah. So like Justin said, little Timmy just flew off the thing. Which, by the way, that's still one of the scenes that I laughed the hardest at.
Yeah.
Honestly, how did he not die? How did the kid not die?
Well, to James's point, like if it's not going to kill the kid, it's not killing the T-Rex.
He's got a point there. But I'm more mad now that the kid didn't die, if you really think about it. Because you ever HVAC technicians die when they hit 220 or 240 volt and it hits them. Like that can kill them. That's only 240 volt. Imagine 10,000.
Doesn't that kill you not because of like the shock itself, but because it like draws you in and you get like stuck to it?
Well, it's the current, but yet you do get stuck to it, correct? But 10,000 volts,
yeah,
still current.
Yeah, but that could like stop your heart. I think like the 220 and stuff, I think is making your muscles contract.
What I'm saying is if somebody can die at 240 volts, a tiny little Timmy should die at 10,000 volts.
Okay.
What if he was one of the first cloning experiments of a human? No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's a real thing though.
Yeah. But so I got to look kind of dug into this one. One of the theories behind this as well is, it was 10,000 volts. It was really just kind of meant as a thing to make people kind of feel safe type thing. But because these dinosaurs are kind of dinosaurs. How's Jamie say it? Dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
But because the
sounds like a disease.
It sounds like a VD. Dinosaurs.
I contracted the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
No, but it's too relaxed.
Way too relaxed.
He's like, yeah, man.
I need to be more uncomfortable when I'm doing this.
That's why I'm going to give you some good key theories.
All right, let's get into it. Come on.
But anyway, so the theory behind this one too is that they have kind of trained the T-Rex to stay away from the fences.
How?
So I guess because when T-Rex is smaller, it's probably
they gave him
more
treats. You're like, here, T-Rex, come on, here, T-Rex.
They took it out. It's like essentially a puppy, and they were just like cattle prod.
Yeah, that's what
see what volts do to you.
Because they probably stuck it in there like when it was like Junior from like the second Jurassic World. You remember how small Junior was? I would think 10,000 volts would do something to that.
Oh no, it didn't kill Timmy.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're about the same size too.
It probably would be just enough to dissuade it from getting close to it, I guess, right? It's uncomfortable,
It's like the dragon in Harry Potter. It knows when they're ringing the bell.
Yeah,
that something's about to happen. Like chillax,
Yeah.
Dustin doesn't know that.
Yeah,
Dustin doesn't know that.
That's from the book. Sorry.
No, that's.
Look, I was trying to play it off. Like
it's in the movies.
Okay.
I don't think they.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They
didn't explain it though.
They don't explain it.
Yeah.
It's just they ring the bell, and that's supposed to distract essentially the dragon thing. Is how you pick up.
It expects pain when it hears the bell.
Yep.
So, anyways,
All right. So for this next theory, I got to tell you guys a little bit of a story. So it's story time with the Centerway Society.
Oh Lord.
So about it was 2008. I went to go visit family in Memphis. Dustin's heard this story before. So I went to go visit family in Memphis, and around Thanksgiving, so it's about 50 degrees outside. Florida boy wears a hoodie with 50 degrees outside. So we're walking around the zoo, and I've got my hood up and stuff. We get to the gorilla exhibit, and I just kind of peek in at him and just kind of whatever. It's the gorilla. Apparently that ticked him off because he hit the glass, gave me a glare, ran across. So naturally, I'm like, okay, this just got interesting. Let's go see what happens next. So I go over. I'm standing in front of the gorilla exhibit. Oh, this gets better. He's like literally biting into celery, like threateningly at me. Like he just rips it off. Right. Then he stands up on his.
Are you trying to piss off a wild animal?
No.
I
This is before the bears.
Because the equivalent of that is like, could you imagine like a vegan just being like, God damn, these carrots.
But this was not me. All I do, I'm like literally just checking out this gorilla. So I'm watching him, and he pops up on his back legs and beats his chest. And that's the first time I found out if a gorilla beats his chest, it actually sounds like a coconut. It doesn't sound. It's not thumping like us. It sounds like coconuts. Like you're taking.
It's like hollow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
So
what you're saying is they got it wrong in Mighty Joe Young.
Yes. So he comes running across his exhibit and literally stops in front of me across this little moat thing. So we're probably maybe 100 feet away from each other, and he's just glaring me down.
Okay.
So finally a zookeeper comes up, and she goes, "Oh, he's pretty aggressive today." I was like, "Yeah, apparently I ticked him off just by going, ugh." She goes, "Oh no, it's your hoodie." So apparently, with my hood up, it looks like the crown of a gorilla, another male gorilla.
Oh.
So 240 pounds of me plus this black hoodie with the thing up, I looked like another gorilla coming into his territory. So he was ticked.
Okay.
And plus you're dancing around like this.
I do a pretty mean monkey.
He does.
Not doing that day.
He was walking by with like a banana, just like, oh.
So this leads into
it's like motherfucker.
So
you got celery, I got a banana.
Yeah, that's right. But this leads into theory number 2. The Dilophosaurus didn't attack Nedry at first because his hood was up. So he looked like a potential mate.
Hold up a second. I'm not letting you get away with what you just did to us.
What, the story?
You just took us all the way around to some story that did not need to be explained to just go into that.
Tell me that didn't sound like the other half of a Florida Man like article. Like you read it and you're like, what the fuck just happened? But you're actually getting it from the man himself.
Also, the way
you just spill water all over
I know.
Yourself? That was.
I'm not used to this water bottle's newer. Yeah.
I can't wait for all of our 5 viewers to look at this and be like,
splash.
Wow, he can't drink water.
No, we're Florida. We drink weird shit. We don't drink water around here.
Yeah.
We know what happens when you drink the water
That's
around here.
fentanyl water, buddy.
But no, the reason I told that story was to try to give a little bit of evidence to this theory.
So hold on, what was the dinosaur called again?
The Dilophosaurus is the one with the frill.
Was he getting turned on by Newman?
Pretty much, that's what they think. So
is that what you're saying?
The theory goes that because all the dinosaurs are female. So Newman's but, Newman's running around doing.
But life found a way.
Finds a way.
But Newman's running around doing his thing, and he's got his hood up, so it's bright yellow because it's the raincoat and stuff. And that's why the Dilophosaurus, when it first sees him, is
baby
playful and not really flipping out. But the moment
I'm a sneaky little snake.
But it's
like pushing her away, and she's like, "Oh, playing hard to get our way."
And so when he runs away, his hood falls off.
Yeah,
and that's when
she's
thing
like,
gets aggressive. She's like,
you ugly motherfucker!
You lied to me. You catfished me
every goddamn time.
But I thought that was a pretty interesting theory and I was like, I've got the evidence because I mean, I would have been killed by a gorilla if it wasn't for a 100-foot moat. So
real quick, something I'm thinking about. So the kids that go to Jurassic Park, that's their grandfather who owns the property and is doing Jurassic Park,
Lexi
right?
and Tim, yeah.
Correct. Yes. Where are the parents?
This is actually, I think it's in the book.
Because I know
If I remember right,
I've never read the book.
Lexi and Tim are with their grandfather because their parents are in the middle of a divorce.
Or
okay.
they're
Okay.
clones.
Hold on. My question is, the parents have to know to some degree that this man's kind of like wacky, right?
They know he's a scientist and he runs a foundation. He may not have let them into. I honestly don't remember 100% from the book. But I mean, it's possible that they were aware to some degree of what he was doing.
I'd like to think that's the reason they're going through a divorce.
Your dad's crazy.
They're like, your dad's fucking insane. What is
he made a dinosaur?
He's using a mosquito that's in amber and made dinosaurs.
Like, obviously, this is going to go south. People are going to get eaten by dinosaurs.
He keeps talking to the strand of DNA on the TV. What's going on here?
Mr. DNA.
Mr. DNA.
Yeah.
I believe in Santa Claus.
I'm rewatching this movie tonight after this because
that's what I've been doing like the last 2 days.
So wacky, man. I love it.
All right. Yeah. So let's go ahead and jump into number 3. So this one.
Hey, don't say jump into number 3. Long live Dale Earnhardt.
Oh, the Intimidator.
He hit wall 3.
And the number 3 car.
All right. That was a weird one.
I'm just saying.
Okay. So the T-Rex doesn't normally.
Quick pause, real quick, guys. I'm sorry. Caitlin just came out and she saw the setup and she's like, "You were such a nerd."
Caitlin, you didn't have to tell him. We already told him.
You don't even have your smoking jacket yet.
Yeah. No, I have a cardigan that I'm gonna wear for Go Ask Your Father.
He's got a cardigan.
He's gonna look.
I have like
Mr.
3,
Rogers.
man.
3 cardigans.
I'm the new
It's
Mr.
a
Rogers.
beautiful day on the podcast now. A beautiful day on the podcast now.
Do you have headphones on?
He has.
I have wireless.
Yep.
So
seamless, man. I didn't even notice.
You didn't notice that when he got up and walked away, he could still hear what we were saying to him.
Yeah,
I don't know. I thought he was psychic or something.
I had the same.
Dude, I got this planned out. At first I thought
at first I didn't see it either, and I was like, "Is this motherfucker talking to us through a mic, listening to us talk, coming through like speakers and coming back into the mic?" I was like, "I'm gonna get real annoyed with Rob."
I know that,
and then he turned and I saw that, and I was like, "Oh, okay, he's good."
Yeah, wireless earbud. All right, sorry. Back to theory number 3. I apologize.
Right. Cut all that out, Rob. Good luck.
So the T-Rex doesn't normally walk heavy-footed. She's doing it because she's marking her territory.
I mean, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, so if you watch in the first little bit of the movie, like when the T-Rex first shows up in the movie, they see the ripples in the puddle. And then you see it again when she's getting ready to chase the Jeep. You hear her coming.
Right.
Yeah.
You see the ripples in the cup. But just a little bit later when the Gallimimuses are running, you don't hear the T-Rex. Just out of nowhere, it shows him, picks up one of these things and eats it.
That's true.
And then at the end, when the raptors are surrounding Grant and every crew, once again, no noise, just T-Rex shows up out of nowhere. So
absolutely, I can
be working.
How quiet could anything be at 14 to 16,000 pounds walking?
Yeah. Well, they also think it's like it was an ambush predator too. At least scientists do. So that kind of runs with the theory that it's got to be a little bit light-footed.
Dog, you ever tried to sneak up on like your wife or your kid to scare them? We're 200 some pounds. No, you're not. We're 200 some pounds, and they can hear that every little slight tap of foot. You're telling me a 14 to 16,000 pound dinosaur can't make is quiet?
Yeah, that's Dustin.
I think it's possible.
James is like a ninja. He's deceptively light on his feet.
I mean, a dinosaur,
so many people,
especially a dinosaur of that size.
I just can't imagine it's quiet.
Just the way the foot and the claws designed, like it's not coming down with all of its weight. So it's possible.
I get that it's not coming down with all of its weight, but that's still like, even if you gave it a tenth of its weight, that's 1,600 pounds coming down. I just can't imagine that. But think about like Ant-Man when he goes to 50 foot.
Yeah.
Like his steps are like, you know what I mean? Like,
yes, but if you want
still a
if you
big
want to
ass creature.
if you want to go there, Ant-Man does not spend his entire life as Giant Man. He's not 100% used to moving at that size. Whereas a Tyrannosaurus Rex, who lives its entire life, or at least many, many years of its life that size, it probably instinctively knows how to move and move silently at times.
Like James.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me on this one, I just don't know that I can believe that something that fucking big could.
I think it's possible
while walking, like being like
possible, not 100%, but possible.
That's why I said I got the most plausible ones I could see.
Yeah.
This one just seemed plausible to me.
So you're telling me that the T-Rex is ever like tiptoeing?
Dude, I want to see it. I think that should be in the next, another Jurassic World movie. Like
I don't think they're
T-Rex.
going. I think they're done with it.
I hope they're done.
There's nothing more they can do.
So I have a question because I might just be a dumbass, but like, how is it walking around like marking its territory? Like
hissing.
Wait, what's the correlation there? Like it's just making enough noise to where everything's scared of it, or is it marking its territory?
If you looked at the footprints are really deep too.
It's laying down a visual marker.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty much.
Don't animals typically like piss on shit, like smells and stuff? Like
they probably do. It's possible that it was doing that as well. Who knows?
But sneakily,
we don't see.
What's the correlation behind?
We don't see everything that the Tyrannosaurus Rex is doing.
I feel like if anything, it would be maybe it would make more sense if like when the T-Rex is just walking and there's nothing around and it's not trying to ambush. That's just the way it walks. And then when it's like, oh, you see that gazelle over there? Watch this. Then it's like tiptoeing on my Jordan. That makes more sense to me at least.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So he's like, yo, Sammy, watch me get this gazelle, man.
Yeah, he won't even notice.
He won't even fucking know.
Yeah.
So watch out, guys. Here I go.
Fast as fuck, boy. Always been fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah.
Fastest person within 10 feet.
I need a footrest or something, man.
Man.
That would complete the.
We're going to look over there one day and see Rob going.
Oh.
And you also need like intro music and outro music too. Like a little, just very relaxing.
Right. It's Rob.
No. Something a little bit more like, intellectual or something.
A little bit of jazz, maybe.
Yeah, like it starts before he walks in, and also starts before he walks out.
How about the intro of "Sex Tape" by like Deftones, like that? Yeah. Ooh.
He can just walk in. Oh, hello! Didn't see you there.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, gentlemen.
Literally, the first line of the song is "Floating on Water."
Would that be amazing if Rob just had like a full-on band just sitting behind him the whole time?
It's like, oh, now that you mention it, no.
It's like 5 dudes in the corner, like
camera.
That's a good shot, Judy, just to set up in the corner one day. Just one day, I'm just gonna be like, oh, now that you mention it, turn the camera. And...
Yeah.
Hey guys, can you play the Cantina song, please?
I said play jizz. That's what the song's called.
Next one. Sorry, guys, we're getting really off track.
Yeah.
Number 4.
So sticking to the T-Rex area, Grant lied to the kids when the T-Rex shows up the first time to save their lives. So he tells them not to move because the T-Rex can't see well, or can't see non-movement well. I can't remember how he put it.
Its vision is based on movement. So if you move, it'll see.
However, he doesn't believe that. At the beginning, when we first get to the paddock, they stop the cars and they raise the goat. And the first thing Dr. Grant says is the T-Rex is a predator. It doesn't want to be fed. It wants to hunt.
Yep.
So he's looking at it sort of like, with like dogs, like if you run, it thinks you're playing.
Yeah.
So if you run, it's going into hunt mode pretty much. So he's telling them not to move, stay still, and it won't see you because it's visually impaired.
Oh, so you're not
Rather-
like playing
yeah.
into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't run so it won't kick in hunter mode. That's what happens with old boy on the toilet. Oh, old boy on the toilet took off beforehand, but that's what
Dr.
happened with
Grant.
Malcolm.
Dr. Grant
Yeah.
is really just escaping. Like he's planning his escape. He's like, you sit there very still, and I'm going this way.
Yeah, would you like some carrots with those kids?
I'll get you a nice little salad dressing here, little Thousand Island.
Yeah.
Here's the little kid's stew. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
God.
here's some noisemakers. Go over there and just,
Starts throwing
Yeah.
like little M80s, dude, little firecrackers. Over there. Are we,
So
Dr. Grant, are we still supposed to be still? Yeah, it's all part of the game.
it's all based on movement. That's not movement. That's noise. No, but for real, like he just stumbled into the correct answer by like, okay, don't play into the game. Like if you start running, it's going to be like, oh, this is fun and chase after you and eat you and shit. But
Like when you run from your dog and your dog's like,
It's I think it's because he's like he's been studying these bones for a long time. Right? So
Well,
he kind of
That was the common theory back in the early 90s,
Right.
was that the T-Rex's vision was based upon movement. It has changed and evolved since then. I
Yeah.
think the thinking is completely different now, if I'm right. But back then, that's what the leading theory for the T-Rex was. So they
Sorry,
went with what they knew.
I'm sorry, but anything that any person who studies that type of stuff says is all theory, just kind of like what we're doing,
Exactly.
guys,
Yeah.
until we see a fucking dinosaur react. And I just, in my lifetime, I hope I never
I don't
see
want to see that. No. We've
Yeah, like
learned
they-
enough at this point that we should not be messing with cloning, AI. I mean, we've learned enough from movies. We should know this stuff by now.
Buddy, AI is it's here and it's
That's
present,
what
so.
I'm saying. We need to stop.
iRobot is in like 10 years, man.
Dude,
Skynet.
oh Lord
Yeah.
Jesus.
can
we don't
I
need
just
that.
say I'm loving Suave Podfather Rob, like all the hand movements and stuff and the calm demeanor.
why don't
I-
just back in the
I'm
90s, this was the
so
leading
relaxed right now.
theory.
I haven't even seen you get frustrated with James yet. This
No,
episode.
I
He's-
think this
he
is
looks
just my
happy.
new way of podcasting now.
He hasn't gotten
I'm-
mad at James, but hopefully
I'm
James
gonna-
has something now he can get mad at.
Wow, this is
I've got 3 more left. So
James is like, I
comfortable
got
chair.
3 giant keys ready for you guys.
Yeah,
I
I've
really
seen
need
a
to set up the
skeleton
fireplace
key from an
next time.
1860s house, motherfucker.
so this isn't one of them. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
So this one is in Jurassic Park 3. Cooper the mercenary actually killed a Spinosaurus. And the Spinosaurus that is chasing them is its mate.
Okay.
So
Uh-huh.
they show you when they first get to this island, they're using the gun, or before they get to the island, before they leave, they're using the gun, testing it out. Cooper shoots. It
Sorry.
destroys this plane because it's anti-aircraft gun. So they go onto the island. You hear 3 shots,
Uh-huh.
and they don't come immediately running back. And then a little bit later, they come running back out. The 2 guys get away real easily, but Cooper's been injured. So they think the way the theory goes is either Cooper injured it. However, you don't see any injuries on the Spinosaur at all during the entire time. And if that was the case, you would immediately they would at least bring it up at some point. Or they kill one Spinosaurus and then are ambushed by a second. And that's why these mercenaries were so freaked out running, and Cooper is as injured as he is.
I got to be honest. I've only seen Jurassic Park 3 once because it
It
was
is
just that bad.
the worst one. Absolutely.
I agree.
The whole Alan thing really just was dumb. So, Alan. I was dreaming.
I just love the part where he took the fucking he took the egg and then he finds out they took the he's like, you did what? It's like the worst acting in the world, but that scene is hilarious.
For
I
Sam
honestly don't
Neill
remember
too,
that
who's
part.
amazing.
Sam Neill is great.
Sam
he was
Neill's
really good in
just like-
Event Horizon.
Hold on. Okay.
You know, I hate
So
that movie.
second one was the one that primarily had Malcolm. What was the third one about?
The third one was where
Is
the kid is parasailing.
the kid and his dad go to the island.
Oh,
And
the little tiny things like eat the people alive on the beach in the first opening scene.
No,
No,
that's
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 Yeah.
two.
That's how we find out there's a second island.
Yeah, because it's Isla new bar and then something
And
else,
I
right?
can't ever keep up with
New
them.
Blar, Isla New Blar,
Nublar,
and something
Sorna, and I want to say there's one more. I just don't remember which it is.
You play Evolution, there's
in the
like
books.
8 of them.
else. Well, they need to stop that shit.
It's like InGen leased like 8 of the islands, and I think they were planning on expanding.
The park,
But-
and yeah,
Well, because they had the original park, then they had Site B, which is where they tested a lot of the animals that were supposed to move over to
Right,
Site
yeah.
A.
Yep.
So, and
Yeah,
then
'cause
they were planning on expanding to the other islands as
that's
well.
also like a plot point of 3 though, where the family hires Grant, and he's like, they're like, you wrote the book on this, you've been here, and he's like, I've been to Isla Nublar, not this one.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh fuck,
This island sucks.
this island's different.
So
But it makes,
I don't.
could
I
that
honestly
be
don't. I think that theory makes sense to a degree, but I only saw the movie one time, so I barely remember it. So
Could this be a third island too?
I think this one is Sorna, if I remember correctly.
I don't think they ever actually said, and I don't know if it was ever specified that they actually expanded onto the other islands. They leased the islands, but they never actually specifically said they expanded.
There's a comment where they talk about there is multiple islands. I don't think it was like 8 though. They're talking about where there's multiple islands where they had some on this island specifically. There is dialogue, I believe, in either 2 or 3 where they talk about that. Yep. It's just been a long time. 2 I haven't seen in a while. 3 was garbage.
Yeah, 3 was bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a decent enough theory, and it's could potentially be true, but I honestly don't remember the movie well enough to really say yes or no. So
All right, so this one's a pretty common theory that's been around since Jurassic World came out. This one is the kid who called the raptors a giant turkey
nope,
grew up to be Owen from Jurassic World.
already been debunked. So no.
Yeah.
I would never want that to happen.
Hold on. So somebody already like no,
Yeah,
hold on. We're not glossing
the
over this.
director.
Like,
No, the director's
really?
already came out and said that is not the same person. That kid did not grow up to be Owen Grady.
Kind of like how they did the kid with the Iron Man mask is
Peter
Tom
Parker.
Holland,
Parker.
Peter Parker. Yeah.
Well, they said that was a thing, though, right?
It was supposed to be a thing, but
It's like an
the director-
unofficial thing.
Okay.
the
yeah.
director already came out and said that kid did not turn out to be Owen Grady.
Just seems like so random for them to even address that. But
Well, that's because
I
someone
just thought
that's
it-
because someone like us came up with a theory. Oh shit, the kid that just rip your guts
It
inside, blah, blah,
became
blah. That's
such a big thing after Jurassic World came out and before Jurassic World 2 came out
yeah,
that it had the director felt like it had to be addressed.
So it wouldn't
Well,
be brought up.
okay.
which I'm fine with because I hated that kid. That kid was the worst part of Jurassic Park.
No shit. Fuck that kid.
Yeah.
I hope he got eaten by a dinosaur.
A dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Well, out with that key then. Yeah.
Yeah. Get
Throw
the-
that
All
key
right. Well, that
away.
one was kind of a crappy key anyway.
Oh yeah.
However,
it
my
was.
final theory is a
Oh,
pretty
no.
good key.
Hold on. Oh,
Bob, get ready. John
All right, go ahead.
Hammond. John
nope, hated
Hammond
already.
Yep.
is dino proof.
What the hell does
Dino
that mean?
proof?
Yeah, hold on, that
He
was my
was-
reaction.
what?
Dustin.
You're no
Yes.
longer allowed to do movies or
Oh,
TV
yes.
shows.
Hold
on,
You're
hold
not
on.
allowed
Rob,
to do anything.
Rob is
anymore.
not
We're
comfortable
done.
anymore. Now he's mad.
So John Hammond will not be attacked by any of the dinosaurs.
Like he built it into their DNA not to
Nope.
attack him.
Not built into their DNA. So John Hammond insists
He's their dad. He
Yes,
goes and
John
he
Hammond
hatches
insists on
them.
being at the hatchings.
Oh,
so
they
what
even
did-
talk about imprinting, like in the
that-
first one, right?
That might be a legit thing now that Rob's gone away. But
Hold
that
on,
might
I'm
be that's
He's
actually there's something to that, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, see, look at it.
Continue, please.
So he's at every hatching.
Yeah.
So pretty
does
much
make it a
he's
point
the
to do that.
first thing they see, so they've imprinted on him. Just
You know-
like birds that they evolve into.
I dig that. That sounds
I like
cool.
that.
I mean, it's
It-
not like a foolproof, like, you know, they.
Well,
I
There's
wouldn't.
one
Have,
possible
piece of
I wouldn't have
evidence.
come in saying that he was dino proof.
Dino proof.
But
I
like-
just like the way he's saying that.
Yeah.
I was like, Dino proof sounds stupid. I'm gonna do it.
It does sound like it would trigger Rob right off the bat. Yeah.
And
it
did.
worked.
Yeah.
I'm now back to actually listen to this, but yes, that's
Yeah.
not actually a bad theory.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like one little piece of evidence that I got from it was he had to go get the Jeep, right? To get everybody away.
Yeah,
So he would have to go to the building where everybody is too, and go to the garage where there's raptors all over the place. None of the raptors attacked him. He was able to get the Jeep no problem, get back to Malcolm, and then get back with no issues. T-Rex running around, everything.
I like to think that's like rich white privilege type people. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, here, I'll throw some cash
Yeah,
at
here's
it. and just
100.
go
Leave
away.
me alone.
I don't know. Those raptors, like at the end of the first movie, kind of seemed like they.
They were going after Grant and them. But
Yeah,
you
and
never
the-
see
the
Rick.
You don't
I
think-
yeah,
You don't think one in the back was just like regicide?
I don't think you ever see any dinosaur go after John Hammond at all.
no,
Like,
I don't
he's
think
like-
so.
He's like there, you know.
Yeah,
Do you think they're
he's
really
there,
going to pass him up? Like, got you
Well, they
dead.
did.
Well, they're like, you know what? You want to go keys unlock theories?
Yeah,
The raptors, all the dinosaurs,
dinosaurs.
they see the kids and Grant as a threat, and so they're trying to save their dino.
They're trying to
dad.
save
They
their
want
dino
their
dad?
They're trying to save
inheritance.
John Hammond.
They want their inheritance.
Yeah, they're like, this man's gonna leave us this island. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and we finally gain control over all the other awful humans.
Yeah,
It's just me and Dad.
it's just
we're
me.
gonna hang out.
It's me. See, like you are a podfather to us. That's Dino Dad.
Oh God, sure, why not?
I think
that's-
we've turned them, guys.
Are
I
you
saw-
on board with the dino proofing theory? Like,
Honestly, the dino proofing sounds dumb, but that does make a lot of sense.
The-
He insists
let's-
on imprinting. He insists on being there at every hatching.
Let's be
So it
fair.
actually makes a whole lot of sense that
It's-
he's imprinting on all these dinosaurs.
The idea is pretty solid. Just the word dino proofing is my issue.
Yes, that's the only thing I don't like about the whole theory is dino
No.
proofing.
you give that to James because that caught your attention right off the bat. Like, if
And
he
I
had been
hated
like,
it right off the bat. I was like,
That's what it
I
was
was about to
designed
walk
for,
out
though.
the room, go
Yeah.
to my bed, and lay down and go to sleep.
you were intimidated by the size and the girth of that key that he laid
Oh,
down.
God. Why did we say it like that?
There's something wrong with this show. There
That-
really is.
Oh my God. Oh, and you know what? I wouldn't want it any other way.
No,
Yeah.
neither would I. Especially now that I have my comfy chair and
Oh
my little
God.
fireside
So,
chats.
There is a special guest tonight. I heard
Yeah,
There is.
there is a
Uh-huh.
special guest tonight, Robert.
I
There's a
think he's
special-
going to grab him.
I think the special guest is about to be here any moment.
You're right. It's
And-
my dog.
And guess what? John Hammond would be safe from him.
Yes. He's dino proofed.
Dino proof Nemo.
I do like
No,
how
Nemo's-
like. Oh, go ahead.
What?
No,
No,
go
no. Just gonna say that Nemo's asleep on the couch.
Oh.
He's like legit snoring. It's great.
Your setup is literally like a plus 25 to your like stress relief. Like right now, like
really
if there was
is.
like a scat buff, it would
So-
be like
Like
When I was
his
originally-
charisma has just gone up.
When I was originally started doing podcasting, like I was just in like a metal folding chair. And then like a couple months ago I bought my office chair and it's not bad. It's comfortable. It's more comfortable than the metal folding chair. But this there's something about this where I am just now free to be me and to just relax.
elf.
Oh, it's his free elf.
Eh.
But it's very relaxing.
Monster has provided.
If I didn't
Rob
have,
a
like, the-
corner.
If I didn't have the blue tint on the TV, it would be pretty well set. But that's
I want
okay.
I want
could
you to
turn
pay
the brightness
attention.
of the TV down.
What,
No,
sure.
it's an issue with the whatever on the screen is like burning out. So
The board probably.
yeah. Oh, I got the TV for free. Who cares?
Yeah.
So
I really want you to pay attention though, like when you listen back through, like you sound much more relaxed. And I think you're even throwing out some bigger words here and there.
He is. Oh my goodness.
oh
What?
my god, it's a dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur.
Everybody say hello to Gabriel the dinosaur.
Hi,
Hey,
Gabriel the
buddy.
dinosaur.
Hey, bud.
Have that voice?
Say roar.
Say roar.
Ah,
What are you?
whoa.
He's a dinosaur.
Nice.
Can you
Whoa.
say I'm a T-Rex?
Whoa.
Honestly,
he's
we
really
can't
talking
we
now.
can't do a
My-
better
my
way to end this
buddies.
episode.
Oh,
Did he say my buddies? To us?
Are we his buddies?
He wants his passy too. Oh,
Are we?
He's-
His
he's-
Did he just bite you?
He did
No,
because
he sneezed.
he's a dinosaur.
so buddy,
Wait,
do you want
hold on.
to tell them what to do? Hey, look at the camera. He came to see Daddy's toys.
If he
He's
says
eating
like,
the mic.
comment,
He just ate the mic. Did anybody else see that? That was awesome.
yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
They like, comment, and subscribe.
yeah.
Okay.
If he says like, comment, and subscribe, and then
Say
You
like.
have to do it.
use code
Here, let's take this out. real quick.
Centerway. at
End of the
W.
episode.
Say like. Say comment. Subscribe.
Yeah.
There you go,
It's
subscribe.
close enough.
That's
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
I'm
that'll work.
subscribing
That's
right
perfect.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
now. Yeah,
He's eating
So-
the microphone. Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, guys, I wasn't sold until I heard that.
I know.
I wasn't gonna subscribe, but after I heard that, I gotta subscribe now. That was
Okay.
oh my
He's roaring at his mommy.
nice.
He's like,
I it.
you get out. This is the boys' room now.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, can you tell everybody thank you for watching and listening? And you can catch us every week. No, I have to say. So,
That was close enough.
Yeah, it was pretty much there.
I can't and go like us on Facebook, facebook.com/the Centerway Society. You don't have to do that, Gabe. It's fine.
yes.
And use code Centerway at w.com for
Energy.
an additional 10%, which is not
Or-
actually a thing.
Blind Eye to get your 10% off, I guess.
See, he said it.
You can still talk
Great
about
job,
this.
Yeah, he's saying 10% off a W.
Say
Yeah,
thank
good
you.
job.
What do you got? Who?
I th-
He
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
See.